And welcome back, everyone. This is Tom at Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig into the weekly analysis for Fantom or FTM, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, I would really appreciate if you would help me promote the videos to help others, especially newbies, to stay more informed using these easy to understand analysis. And you can do that by smashing the like and ringing my bell, hitting subscribe if you haven't, and leaving comments in the comment section. With that, let's dig into the news. Actually, we don't have any news because there wasn't a lot about Fantom, so we'll just go right to the charts and the analysis. Here's the current crypto market heat map. You can see Bitcoin 38.7. It's been hanging around here for the last handful of hours. Dominance at 41.69. Ethereum 2.8, hanging around there. Similar situation for the last handful of hours. Dominance 19.35. Overall market, it's pretty red. So it's no surprise that we got a few greens here, but and the market cap for Fantom, it's currently $2.14 billion, and that it dropped 7 positions. Let me double check to make sure. Yeah, it dropped 7 positions. It was at 42 last week, and it's now 49. So not looking good there for Fantom. And let's dig into the weekly charts here on TradingView for Fantom. And I forgot to let's go into that in a minute. I want to make sure I remember to do that. But let's start off with what's happening. We have Fantom FTM printing the 4th bearish descending weekly candle. And last week I mentioned that it would chop between 105 and 120. It did do that right here. It chopped right there. And then I mentioned that if it breaks above the resistance line at 120, that'd be more this red line here. It'll be bullish. But if it breaks below the support here at 105, it'll be bearish. Well, it dropped. It dropped pretty big, with a decent sized candle here. So that's very bearish. The thing is, when so I a while ago I had this double top pattern here, and I removed it after this move up here, and I forgot to put it back. But here's the thing. Fantom, here's the first top. When it dropped down, went to the second top, dropped back down. You see here, it broke the neckline here, this yellow dash line here. It broke that neckline, and that's really close to just above 120. I think it's around 124. And that was a signal. And then it pulled back. It did a pullback, this is normal. It did a pullback, dropped down again. The second it dropped down below this neckline, I should have reset my my entry levels, but I forgot to because those entry levels at I believe a long time ago they were at 120, 105, 100. $1.05, $1.95. Those were really old entry levels, and I forgot to reset them. I think I reset one. I removed the 120, and those were when the price was up here. And so, anyways, these are updated now, but where I should have updated them right away was the second time it broke below this neckline. And that's when it breaks below the neckline, that means that it's dropping further. It's going to be extremely bearish. And that's exactly what it did. It dropped 3 more bearish weekly candles here. And so, my apologies for that. They are updated now. The new levels are 77 cents for the FOMO, 10%, 60 cents, 20%, And at 45 cents, that's a new sweet spot at 50%, and 22 cents at 20. I really, to be upfront with you, I thought it would have a hard time breaking below here, but I was paying attention because I had indicators telling me it was bearish, and I mentioned it was bearish, but I did not update that, so sorry. So right now, Fantom, but don't go into the entry levels yet. These are just for references. When the price is dropping and things are still very bearish, you don't want to enter. Just use them as reference. You want to enter when it finds a support. So for example, see this big body weekly candle here, that shows continued momentum to the downside, and we'll talk about the indicators too. So you don't want to get in at like the FOMO level, because more than likely it could drop below that. So you want to find support first, then enter. So let's go take a look here. Currently, the bull market support band, this gray ribbon here, is up on top, and that's roughly around $1.74 to $1.47, and FTM is currently below that. Additionally, it's below the middle basis of the Bollinger Band. That's also shared with the bull market support band, so I won't go through that. Additionally, it's continued to head towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and the bottom Bollinger Band is descending, so it keeps getting lower. Currently, it is at 53 cents, roughly 53 cents right here, and it could possibly get down into this oversold area of 53 cents, and that would be very near to the sweet spot. And that would be might be a good place to enter, but we want to watch to make sure it finds support first. Typically, it finds support at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, but we don't know for sure yet. So it's in very bearish territory. Additionally, this descending channel here, it's going along the descending channel, this resistance channel here. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the current volume at this trading at this price zone here, it's very minimal. You see that right here? And it's very, very tiny. And the daily volume went back up slightly, but still remaining below the moving average for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 2 months now. So very low volume still. As far as the KDJ, the white J line of the KDJ continues to trend down below the red, the blue K and the red D lines, and it's in the bottom zone and registering at negative 1.96, and that's bearish. Notice that right here it reached negative 12. Here it reached negative 6 before it bounced back up. So it's got a little bit more room to go, and but notice the slope is not as steep, it's more flatter, so it could round up sometime soon. So we'll see, but it's still bearish. The white MACD line continues to trend down below the red signal line, putting in the 12th consecutive reddish histogram bar. That's bearish, and it's registering at negative 0.1225. And that's in the bottom range as well. But the slope is still pretty steep, and we want to wait to see if it curves and flatten out a little bit. The red RSI, blue CVD, and the white momentum indicators are all trending down. The red RSI line is at 40, which is below the mid-range of 50, and that's because it's trending down. It's bearish. It's been trending down for several weeks. About back here where the white line is, so 4 weeks. The aqua CVD line is at 4.6 million. Right here, it's been dropping, same thing for the last 4 weeks, and that's bearish. The white momentum indicator, it's dropping slightly, but it's more horizontal, no, that's not. It didn't flip back up. It flipped back up and then trended down. go. Yeah, so it's trending down slightly. So it's losing momentum and it's going pretty much horizontal. I'm giving that a bear because it's bearish momentum, but slightly downward. So overall on this chart, I gave it 2 bears because all the indicators are pretty much saying it's bearish. And it's been bearish for 4 weeks in a row. The big body candle here is showing bearish momentum, strong bearish momentum to the downside. And my summary would be FTM is more likely to drop. It'll likely to still be dropping, and it'll probably test the 77 resistance. I mean the support line here, the green line here. And if it breaks that, that's really bearish, and it'll probably continue to head south, more towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band, which is currently at 53 cents. So that's where we are with this chart. Let's take a look at some. Let's take a look at its total value locked. Fantom remains at number 6. However, the ranges are just all negative. The 1-day range, 7-day range, 1-month range. 1-month range is negative 31%. And if you look at the top 20, we got Elron negative 35. You got Osmosis negative 40. Waves negative 64. Like, I really don't count waves, but it is what it is. But overall, it's towards one of the bottom least performing as far as total value locked. So yeah, at least bottom 4, and that's not good. And its total TVL is 4.58, and that's continuously dropping. Total market cap to TVL, this is the only thing that it's got that's going good for it. It's a 0.46. It's the best in the top 20 as far as the this ratio here. The lower, the better. And we look at the detail here. I've shown this before. Back here on early March, it was $12 billion, and now it's 4.58 billion. That's and if you can look at the trend down, that's horrible. I mean, we're back to this level back here in 2021, around October 2021. So all that gain here, it's been wiped out. It's not looking good. I like Fantom a lot, but there's not been a lot of news about it. Not a lot of news about this development or its project. It seems kind of stalled, and it's just descending. Here's the heat map. Sell walls on the top here. We got a decent sell wall that were around $1.20, but we got some major buy walls below here. This one's roughly at around 78 cents, 77 cents. We got one just right around 60 cents, 45 cents. A light one here, but a big, huge one here down by 0. And currently, in this range here, it's more aggressive market sells here with the red, but not too aggressive. It's extremely aggressive. Where it would take the meter down to this spot here on the meter, but it's currently right around here. And the liquidation map shows the cumulative liquidation levels delta. I believe this is roughly around 8 million. Not going to impact 8 million's excess short, longs. The greens are longs. So what the longs are basically are these levels here. This is 20 to 20x to 100x high leverage levels. So we got those levels here for longs. The money in them, the open interest minus the open interest in the short levels, you get this $8 or so million. Not much to write home about, but more people are going long. More people are putting more money into long positions, but not a lot. So we're back here So again, I would wait. These are just entry levels here are for guidelines to keep an eye out, but you want to wait to make sure that it finds support and then enter. Otherwise, it'll keep dropping. So hope that was helpful, and please help promote the videos to help others by smashing the like, ringing my bell, hitting subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate it. It's my last video for today. I think it's just past 12 in Pacific Standard Time, 12 at night, midnight. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.